Alright, 3, 2, 1. The Flareon and the Scourgel Corruptor, both very good melee weapons with very different attributes, and today I'd like to see which one is better. And recently I've been trying to see what is the best pre-Moonlord melee weapon besides the pillar weapons. So, if you don't remember, yesterday we did the Influx Waver versus the Terrorblade, and now we're doing the Scourgel Corruptor versus the Flareon, and then we're going to compare the two winners. So let's just see. Now in terms of setup, I am going to be using the Solar Flare armor, the Warrior Emblem, the Destroyer Emblem, the Celestial Starboard, the Celestial Shell, the Mechanical Glove, and the Fire Gauntlet, and then the Terra Spark boots. Everything is reforged at Menacing, besides the Terra Spark boots, which are at Warding, and I don't want to reforge them anymore because they're expensive. Now, let's get into the first fight, and let's start with the Scourge, because why not? Now, I personally like the Scourge more, but I don't really know. Now, with the Scourge, the Eaters, it's really hard to hit the Eaters, because Duke Fishron does move faster than them, especially in his other phases. So you do kind of just have to sort of bring him in a circle to where he'll just run into the Eaters, which it isn't terrible, especially if you have a good dash, which right now I don't even have Master Ninja Gear on, which actually have a better dash than the Solar Flare armor, but, you know. Now the tornadoes are definitely a big thing, but as long as you just kind of keep bringing him in a circle, you'll pretty much be fine. You should remember to always be firing, because even if you miss, if you hit a block, then you'll have Eaters come around. Now, once it's on this second phase, you can't really bring them in that circle strategy like before. You've kind of gotta do more of an eclipse, really. Just kind of do pretty short up and then go to the left, and I find that increases the maximum efficiency, but I don't know, what can I be saying? I'm trying to keep the tornadoes over there, but alright, he's almost on his third phase. He starts his third phase around 14,000 health, so there you go, and he's at it. So let's just... Now, I think here, on his third phase, you'd think that it would do really good with the heat-seeking Eaters and all, but it honestly doesn't do as good as you think, because while he's invisible, they don't heat-seek, if that's the best way to explain it, so they just kind of run away, so it's just the javelins that are actually doing damage to him, so it is a big downside of it, and it would probably be best if you're doing this to switch to a different weapon when that happens, but what can I be saying? And we got the Razor Blade Typhoon, so very good magic weapon. I'd like to do some comparisons with that in the future, but let's just move on to the Flareon. So same setup, same everything, just with the Flareon now. So we're fishing him up, and let's just go. Oh, I used the Scourge right there. It's fine, I did like 20 damage to him. Now already, the Flareon does feel faster, except, you know, you've gotta wait, because on the first phase, kind of both of the weapons really pulverize it, so it's really hard to tell anything, but I don't know. The Flareon is really good against Duke Fishron, I find that this is actually what it prioritizes in, so of course I think it would definitely do better. Although against other bosses it might not do as good. I find that the Scourge sort of struggles with Duke Fishron a lot, while the Flareon does a very good job at it, but what do I know? Especially because you're always moving very fast, and it makes it so that the Flareon makes a bunch of bubbles because of how fast you are going. If you go, yeah, like there, it released a ton of bubbles because of that. Now here, I feel like the Flareon would struggle a bunch, which the bubbles actually heat seek even after he's invisible, unlike the Scourge, so it actually takes it out pretty fast. And I believe the Scourge was, or the Flareon was better, but it's really hard to tell. And so now the overview was on the screen. It's probably nothing just because of how straightforward this comparison was, and I guess I'll see you later.